The book of Psalms, chapter 14, verse 5. They in great fear, for our power is in the generation of the righteous. Okay, first and foremost, I'd like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to the Occams that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the whole elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And I have this depiction of drawing waters here, with this this is basically showing an outline in which, our drawing waters is going to come to an end, which drawing waters represent slavery, man. Okay? The Lord is pretty much calling back our captivity, and we're returning unto him. Okay? Because he did give us into a nation that could not save us. All right? And have hunted our steps, man. Okay? They have persecuted us. All right? Whether it be from the ancient gray hairs and to the children, man. But nonetheless, our captivity is being called back. And I'm going to get into a quick little lesson, just basically rejoicing at the return in which we're going to be able to rule over our enemies, okay? And they shall bring us, they shall be our nursing mothers and fathers, man, But it says, it says, ye have shamed the counsel of the poor. I'm going to start that back in Psalms 4 and 3. Well, 4. It says, have all the workers of iniquity no knowledge? There's a question mark. Who eat up my people as they eat bread and call not upon Yahweh. There were they in great fear, for our power is in the generation of the righteous. Ye have shamed the counsel of the poor, because Yahweh is his refuge. That's the point. Oh, that salvation of Israel will come out of Zion. When Yahweh bringeth back the captivity of his people, Jacob shall rejoice and Israel shall be glad. Which Jacob and Israel represents the northern and southern kingdom, all right, of the children of Israel, man. Matter of fact, because their hope, the hope from the hills is in vain. This is Jeremiah 3:23. It says, truly in vain is salvation hope from the hills, which are these smaller, which are these other nations, okay? And from the multitude of mountains, which mountains and hills represent governments, okay? And right now, the people that's governing the earth is the wicked. That's why their salvation hope for is vain. It says, truly in Yahweh, our power is the salvation of Israel. So the Lord looking to save us, man. Okay, because in the land, which it says in Judges, the Lord looking to save us and call us back from this. This Judges 5:11, it says, they, let me read 10. Speak, ye that ride on white asses, ye that sit in judgment and walk by the way. It be they that are delivered from the noise of archers and the places of drawing waters, which those archers represent those missiles, okay, that shot from an archer, all right? Those arrows are, really the nuclear missiles, ultimately. It says, which is a place where, our captivity is going to be held at, which is going to be shot over here in the places of drawing water. The drawing water is the servitude in which we have served out our punishment of the Lord. Because drawing waters is what slaves, when got buckets and draw waters, was a representation to show that they're working, all right? Or that they're what? They're servants under people, man. Okay, this is our lamentation. Let's prove that. 5:1. It says, remember, O Yahweh, what has come upon us. Consider and behold our reproach, because we reproached among the nations. It says, our inheritance is turned to strangers, and our houses to aliens. So those people that are strangers and aliens are the other nations, man. All right. And they have turned our houses, our inheritance. They have turned us into orphans, and we're fatherless, man. It says we are orphans and fatherless. Our mothers are as widows. We have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us. Yeah, the same water that we go work to get, all right, to bring to our rulers, we have to pay for the money, man. I mean, we have to pay for the water. That by default makes us what? Servants, man. The same water we got to go work to get, we also pay for that. It says our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest. We have given the hand to the Egyptians and to the Assyrians, which the Egyptians represents what? Bondage, man. And Assyrians is the what? The rod of the Lord. Okay? Meaning what? The punishment or the ass whipping from the Lord, man. To be satisfied with bread. Okay? Which Exodus 20:2, it lets you know that when we giving our hand, meaning the power, to the Egyptians, man, Egypt is the house of bondage. Let's get that. I ain't won't be long. I just wanted to get in this, man, because we have to rejoice at the Lord is taking us out of bondage. This Exodus 20:1 says, and our power spake all these words, saying, I am Yahweh thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. You see? So there's a house of bondage, man. Let's go to that rod. All right. Which is in Isaiah. Okay. The rod of the Lord and inheritance, man. This Isaiah 10:5, it says, O Assyrian, the rod of my anger, the staff in their hand is my indignation. You see, so this was a judgment that was put up on us, man. Then that's why we're in a place of drawing waters when you come back to Lamentation, man. All right, we ruled over. It says back in Lamentation 5:7, no 6, we have given a hand to the Egyptians and to the Assyrians to be satisfied with bread under their rule. Our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have borne their iniquity. Servants have ruled over us. There is none that doeth deliver us out of their hand. Because the Lord said he was going to deliver us, man. We get our bread with the power of our lives because of the sword of the wilderness, man. Our skin was black like an oven because of the terrible famine. So we got to get out of this place, man. You know? Which, this is Baruch 4. And 24. I'm going to start at 21. Be of good cheer, O my children, cry unto the Lord, and he will deliver you from the power in the hands of the enemies. Because we sung songs like that, man, when we are working and we be out in the field, swing low, sweet chariot, come to what? Take us home and carry us home, man. You know? You know, the Hebrew song, man, we sung it in Hebrew, which lets you know we the children of Israel. It says, for my hope is in the everlasting, that he will save you. Your joy is come unto me, which shall from the Holy One, and joy is come unto me from the Holy One because of the mercy which shall soon come unto you from the everlasting, our Savior. For I sent you out with mourning and weeping, but our power will give you to me again with joy and gladness forever. Like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity. And the neighbors of Zion is these other nations, man. Because they had a hand in our captivity, which the Lord gave them power to rule over us, man. You know, it says, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our power, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting, man. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from our power, for thine enemy had persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shall tread upon his neck. You see? And this, get this last one. This John. Oh, come on. 2. And I'll start at I'll start at 6. I'll start at 3. I'll start at 2. And both Yahushua was called and his disciples to the marriage. I start at 1. And the third day there was a marriage in Cana of Galilee, and the mother of Yahushua was there. And both Yahushua was called and his disciples to the marriage. And when they wanted wine, the mother of Yahushua said unto him, they have no wine. Yahushua said unto her, woman, what have I to do with thee? Yeah, because his mother really shouldn't be speaking in a congregation of men, but we understand, she meant well, right? It says, mine hour is not yet come. His mother said unto the servants, whatsoever he said unto you, do it. And there were set there 6 water pots of stone, after the manner of the purifying of the Jews, containing 2 or 3 firkins apiece. And Yahushua said unto them, fill the water pots with water, and they filled them up to the brim. And this when he did the miracle, turning the water into wine. All right. And he said unto them, draw out now and bear unto the governor of the feast, and they bear it. So they was looking for wine, which our water, the drawing waters in this place, also represents the wine that we drunk. It turned into that wine, all right, which ultimately was what nourished us and sustained us in this truth, man. The wine is likened unto the word, okay? It's likened unto the what? The blood of Yahushua. That's why he said, eat of my flesh and drink of the blood and drink my blood, all right, which is the wine of the grape, which the wine represents what we drink, this, the astonishment that we went through, the wisdom, the understanding, okay, the law, statutes, and commandments. You can liken the wine unto that, all right? It says, but when the ruler of the feast had tasted the water that was made wine, and knew not whence it was, but the servants which drew the water knew. So the servants that draw, the people that draw water are servants, all right? But the greatness of this drawing water, man, that water, the water of affliction, which the servitude bring, the struggle in which you gotta, keep filling water up, walking with it, going through the motions with it, man. Servants draw water, and that's what we doing. That's why we're in a place of drawing waters, all right? It says, the governor of the feast called the bridegroom and said unto him, every man at the beginning doeth set forth good wine, and when many have well drunk, then that which is worse. But thou hast kept the good wine until now, all right? So we constantly been in this servitude of drawing water, all right? But nonetheless, man, the wine or that water at the end, man, is going what? It's going that out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. That wine is the living water that's in us now, man. All right? Which is a blessing. But let me get this in Judges. I'll go right back to that 5:11 because I wasn't finished. It says, they that are delivered from the noise of orchards in the place of drawing waters as servants, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of Yahweh, even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates, man. So, right where we rehearsed this thing and went through our, we drunk of the cup, okay? We drunk of our cup and the vows of all the people, man. So, we gonna also be repaid of the Lord, man, in such manner, right? Let me see. This is Psalms 116. And 10. It says, I believe, therefore have I spoken. I was greatly afflicted. I said in my haste, all men are liars. For what shall I render to the Lord for his benefits to me? I would take the cup of salvation and call upon the name of Yahweh, man. Because in the cup of salvation, man, which we drunk that cup, that it wasn't a sure, we have surely drunken a cup that wasn't our cup to drink, man. All right. The cup of astonishment. It says, I would pay my vows unto Yahweh now in the presence of all his people, man. You know, I'm jumped to 17. Well, 15. Precious in the sight of Yahweh is the death of his saints. O Lord, truly I am thy servant. I am thy servant and the son of thine handmaid. Thou hast loosed my bonds. All right. It says, I will offer thee the sacrifice of thanksgiving and will call upon the name of Yahweh. I will pay my vows unto Yahweh now in the presence of all his people. In the courts of Yahweh's house, in the midst of thee, O Jerusalem, praise ye Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. So we're going to have to praise the Lord in his courts for delivering us out of what? The servitude, man, which came with drawing waters in the land of our enemies. So I would rather that it was edifying, man. Till next time, I'm going to say shalom.